Hey Aries, what's going on? Welcome back. This is your love bonus number 2. What should I do? Alright, Aries. Aries babies. Alright. So Aries, this is pretty much just an extension of yesterday's bonus love read. Okay, so yeah, like I've been telling all the other signs, it only made sense to do a follow up or an extension. Like, what should I do? So, Aries babies, in order to find out what you should do, first we have to identify the problem. I feel like that was it. Okay. First we need to identify the problem. Okay, Aries. So let's see what is going on. Aries. It's a deep shuffle going on. What's happening? Aries. Okay. All right. All right. Deep shuffle going on. Deep shuffle going on. Okay, you had this flyer up here, so I could tell why the deep shuffle was going on, but I can see even more why the deep shuffle is here. Aries, baby. Ooh, that's cause it's some thinking going on. It's some thinking, hanging in a balance. Aries. It feels like some of you all may be trying to figure out how to get out of something, how to get rid of something, how to move away from something or someone. Okay. There's a sense of hanging in the balance here. It feels like you are trying to cut away without cutting yourself, if that makes sense. Like you're trying to cut your losses but not cut yourself in the process here. Yeah. And that's what's on your mind. That's the burden here. You trying to steal away. Get away. Yep. Okay. Talk to me. Cause it's been some emotional losses here. All right. Let me go back one more. Yeah, okay. Emotional losses. Tried to work on it. It's been emotional losses. Now you are ready to cut away. But you want to do this in such a way that you do not cut yourself. You don't harm yourself. Okay. It feels like you are trying to figure it out. Aries, this is the problem right now. Okay. It feels like you are trying to figure it out. And it looks like you will. You will figure it out. There's a hanging in the balance. Trying to figure out how to protect thyself without hurting yourself. This could be legal. Divorce, getting out, putting someone out. Okay, with this 6 of winter up here. How do I protect myself without hurting myself in the process? But you will figure it out. Aries, you're going to figure it out. Okay, yeah, it's a problem. The only problem I feel here and see here is, Aries, just the figuring it out. You just trying to figure it out. I don't really see you making any moves right now because you don't know what to do. You're trying to figure it out. How to handle the situation, how to handle a situation that you no longer, your only problem seems to be planning to me, to be quite honest with you. But you gon' figure it out. You gon' figure it out. Okay? Yeah, you worry right now. You gon' figure it out, Aries. You want out, Aries. Or someone out. You want something cut out. So you gon' figure it out. Your only problem is planning. Period. Period. You or somebody else, Aries. The only problem is planning. That's it, that's all. All right, let's see what is the current energy around this situation. That was fast. Okay, who is this? Ooh, yeah. Oh, wait, it just got real. Some of you all, man, look at here. Man, look at here. Especially if this is like a marriage or something here, Aries. Some of y'all have already moved on, but you gotta end something else. Okay? You gotta end something else. And you're trying to figure out how to end this without hurting yourself. Almost like it's a marriage or something. Like, like I want to leave, but it's gonna hurt me too. So you trying to figure it out. Some of you all have already moved on. Let's be clear. You've already moved on. Ooh, have you already moved on? Okay. I'm nosy. Who is this? Okay. Okay, yeah, because you passed it. No wonder. Okay. So, ooh, okay, yeah. Did I even look back here to see? Yeah, because that's the burden and that's the trying to steal away in the night. Yes, because something is over with it. Tried to work on it, but it's it, and you have moved on. Some of y'all have like mentally moved on, but probably not physically moved on, and that is what this worry about is. How am I going to shift it? Ooh, Aries, you something else, baby. Oh, okay, okay, all right. You already moved. I mean, it's some of you all have children involved that you are worried about with this. Some of you all, you maybe you don't want to hurt the other person or something, or it's just difficult to tell them that you don't want to be with them or something, and that you have moved on. Maybe there will be repercussions to pay for that because you're not worried for no reason. You're not worried for no reason. Some of y'all have already moved on. That plain and simple. Let's keep it moving. Y'all reading it straight to the point, Aries. I like it. What is the advice? What is the advice for the Aries? You're worried, baby. You're worried. You scared. You are scared. Scared to take the leap. Even though you've taken the leap, you scared to take the other leap. The leap. The leap. Okay, look, let me look at this. You playing it safe, baby. Woo, you playing it safe. Let me see what. Yeah, you have had a change in perspective. You no longer want to do the old thing anymore. You have let go of the attachment to the old thing. You ready to let it go? You ready to release it, okay? You over it. You definitely ready to shift this out. We got it up here and we got it right here. You ready to transform the situation? You ready for in environmental shift here? Some of you have already attracted what you want. You just have to deal with this going on in the background. You're trying to keep up appearances, but you know what needs to be done. You know what has to be done. Most of all, you know what you want to do, Aries. You might be feeling a little naked. You may be feeling a little vulnerable. And just like like you just flapping in the wind. You just flapping in the wind. Trying to keep up appearances. Trying to stay on guard. Trying to stay on guard, but you got to take the lead, Aries. You got to take the lead, baby. You got to take. I can see you. I can see you scared. Somebody here is afraid. Somebody here is afraid to take. But maybe it's like a timing thing or something. You being cautious. You being cautious. You being cautious. You waiting for your opening. You're waiting for perfect timing. Who is this? You waiting on perfect timing. The gathering of support here. Gathering of support. Waiting on perfect timing. Yep. Okay. Who is waiting on perfect? You definitely try to steal away in the night, baby. Somebody's. Woo, baby. I'm gonna go on and shuffle these cards and be fair of Aries, but somebody, baby, stealing away in the night. Let me move this up here, Aries. Yeah, somebody stealing away in the night, honey. Yeah. You just have to but which I believe you doing that, it's just about playing it safe and being smart, because, here we have, standing in your truth, standing in your power, but I don't feel like that it's not that you are not standing in your power, it's just playing your cards right here. Is really what I feel like, with this, you know, discovering the truth, it's like, yeah, all of this stuff is what it is, but there is still a reason to make power moves. It's still a need to protect. You just cannot move like willy nilly for whatever reason. I don't think it's that you're not standing in the truth, in your truth. I think that you know what you're doing. That's what I think. And because, okay, now we see the bottom card right there, but it's a connection up here with the other one. Okay, here it is right here. You just, no, right here. Yes, it's like, no. Who was that told me that? There was somebody. Oh, I reshuffled the cards. That's what it was. I reshuffled the cards because I remember I was told to flip it over and read the back. But right here we have smooth sailing and being in the flow. That divine, you waiting on the divine time, and you waiting on your chance to open up here. That's in connection with this being in the flow right here. You are just waiting. You're just waiting. And then it showed right back up again right here. Bam. Being in the flow. Woo! I was looking for it. It was it was right there. So this is the connection I was trying to make right here. Being in the flow, trusting that there is a plan. You waiting on it to open up, and you are in the flow. So again, I do not feel like it's that you are not standing in your truth, or you don't know the truth. Regardless of what the situation is and what the circumstances are, there's still a sense that you have to make power moves here. You just can't move the way that you want to move for one reason or another. Aries, babies. And that's what I have for you. All right, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that notification bell. And I will chit chat with you guys later. Bye, Aries.